boy Brian James, and you rocking with Soundtracktolifetv. Yeah, my name is Brian James. From Compton, California. The album that made me want to start rapping was "It's Dark and Hell Is Hot" by DMX. Life inspired. The best way to describe the type of music that I make. Everything I do is inspired by life. It's not really hard because every day, like being from Compton, you see different things, you know, so you have plenty of things to write about. But as far as getting people to receive the music, it's more so, people hear stuff when they want to hear it, you know, and it's just basically trying to give people that conviction to even be receptive to the music that you make.
Where do we go from here? Throw a few good vibes in the atmosphere.
Integrity plays a big part, man. I refuse to compromise who I am to make, you know, music for the world to accept, you know. It's just, you get me, take me as I am, or, you know, don't mess with me at all, you know.
Dreams are made of, cause places we ain't never been, a dream that should have take us.
I do it for the love of the culture, but at the same time I also like aim to inspire somebody, whether it be an older person, younger person, maybe somebody who's not even like living right now, maybe not, you know, somebody in the future may hear my music and be inspired to do something great. That's what I aim to do with my music. Hip hop, the direction it's going right now, I feel like it's going back to what it used to be. You got to be able to rap. You know, there's a lot of MCs coming out. Like you got Kendrick, you got J. Cole, you got a lot of different MCs coming out, man. It's like you got to be able to spit now. It's going back to the lyrics.
Yeah.
I think it gives people who you know don't really listen to the radio an opportunity to hear the artists or more artists, you know, that they would probably never hear on the radio. So I actually think it's a great thing, and at the same time with social media networks like Facebook, Twitter, even Instagram now, it gives you the opportunity to reach out to people that you probably would never meet. Like I was able to work with Focus, the producer who used to work with Dre, and I got a verse from him, man.
Wow.
Based just off the strength of Twitter, meeting him in person, and you know, him hitting me up on Twitter like, hey, the remix is joint, I'll hop on it. You know, I thought that was powerful, and it wouldn't even happen if it wasn't for the internet, you know. Everybody dreams of having that engine, that machine behind you, you know. I feel like with the money, the financial aspect of it, you know, you can go a lot further if you had a record label with you, but at the same time, you don't really lose too much of a step by the strength of the internet, like you said, you know. Nah, I think hip hop it's evolving as it's been doing for a long time. You know, hip hop has been evolving since the '80s. You know, since the '80s, it went from, you know, the b-boying, then it went to gangster rap, then it went to the South crunk. You know, it continues to evolve every year. You know, so I think that's a great and beautiful thing about hip hop.
We can achieve anything we set our minds to do. Ask yourself what's a dream.
I think that's the only thing I feel hip hop lacks right now. Is that balance? Like, you know, in the '90s you had Snoop, you had Nas Effect, you had Tribe, you had all these different groups that brought a different kind of flavor to the game. You know, but now it's just like you either got party records or you got love records. You know what I'm saying? That's how you really hear it on the radio. It's like either a party record or a love record. Nobody's really saying anything, you know. And I think that's what the game lacks. Like, you know, when Lauryn Hill was out, she was on the radio, but she was spitting that real, you know. And even when Pac was alive, you know, he was spitting that real. Tupac, Rakim, KRS-One, what you call it, More Righteous Teachers, you know what I'm saying, DOS Effects. I like the Lost Boys, man. That's one of my favorite groups too. I like the Lost Boys and Eminem. So let's go on, Biggie, you know, Jay-Z. You know, all those greats. But this hip hop is a whole. I love hip hop, man. You know, so I live for it.
I'm a little more receptive, understand the motives, and it's all put in perspective.
Magna Carta, Holy Grail. A lot of people been hating on it, man, but I just think like it's a great album for me personally, because Jay taking you to a place where most people ain't never gonna get to is being with the music. You know, you get to go somewhere you've never been before.
Way above average, but didn't have to follow through. Heart full of pride.
I think like that's one thing I don't really play too much with the religion aspect of the spiritual. Not even say religion, just the spiritual aspect of music. You know, and everybody knows like you got to be a fool not to know that music carries the spirit. And it's up to you to pick and choose and wisely select the music that you listen to, you know, because the music deeply carries some type of spiritual aspect, and because there's certain energy that people radiate and put into the music that they make. And sometimes if you listen to certain music, you're not wise or hip to what's going on or what's being said or able to read between the lines. That spirit that happened to you don't even know it, you know. And I think it's deeper than that, and people don't really want to like, you know, speak on that matter as much as it needs to be spoken on.
Like everywhere I went, I swear niggas had to hate. Baddest chicks in every hood.
Gotta be Pot. Gotta be L. It gotta be I like Pun too, man. I like Pun. So that was three dead.
Which L? LL?
No, Big L. You know what I'm saying? Big L. LL.
Yeah,
L cool.
I agree with you.
Yeah, Big L is raw. Like, you know, I think like, you know, Pot, Pun, L, even Biggie, man. Like, I don't even think like if Biggie was around, Jay probably wouldn't even be the dude he is right now, honestly. But that's just my opinion, and I ain't nobody for it. But my fifth pick would have been gotta be Nas, you know. So.
Cause I'm older. Makes sense.
Last year, well, we put out an album called Freedom Summer. It was based on the civil rights movement in 1964. A lot of people probably weren't even aware of that situation that was going on in Liberty, Mississippi, where blacks weren't allowed to vote during that period of time. It was like, you know, the rest of the U.S. was, you know, kind of being, you know, breaking away from segregation and all that stuff. It was just everybody being one. But Mississippi was holding on to that, you know, and they were making it hard for blacks to register to vote, you know. And a lot of blacks came through and unified, as well as, you know, whites, different races. College students were coming from everywhere, and they went into Mississippi to try to, you know, fight so that everyone would be equal out there as far as voter registration and stuff like that. And a lot of people lost their lives because of that, you know. And I was deeply inspired by, like, researching on it and just hearing different things about it. I was deeply inspired by that, and it made me want to, you know, just inspire somebody else to probably do the research on that situation as well. So that was the method to the madness behind Freedom Summer.
Cause I'm older.
It's basically like a collective of artists and producers that come together to just make real good music. It's no, like, you know, it's no barriers, layers, nothing like that. Just get in there and make good music, and that's what we do. We all make great music individually, but together we make immaculate music, you know. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, so if I could work with anybody, it'd probably be a weird collabo, but I would want to work with Michael Jackson and Billie Holiday. Yeah, you didn't think of that one. Oh, Kendrick, of course, but
that would be the smart choice right now.
Right now,
right now.
Yeah, we both from the same city. Kendrick too, man. So you see this, man? I'll let you boy. Kendrick, definitely Kendrick.
Overseas, I wanna give you that, but money's where my pockets slack. Besides, I've done you wrong. I know it ain't no turning back.
As a black father, you got so many different issues. You know, life beats you up every day. You get fired from your jobs, you lose women, you lose baby mamas and stuff like that. But the constant remainder will always be your kids. The kids gonna love you regardless, whatever. And that's what I love about my kids most, is that I've been in the slums, bummed out, ain't been able to do nothing for them at points in time and stuff like that. But regardless, they still love you. And I think, you know, men sometimes if they're not in a position to provide like they want to, they often shy away from that responsibility when they neglecting the kids. And, you know, the kids love them regardless of the fact that they can or can't. You know, just because of what the baby mama's saying to you and whatnot, don't let that get to you. It's always about the kids, and they gonna love you regardless of what you got. You got $1 million, or if you got a negative $1 million.
To pay the price, deserve a better life. Yeah, girl, you know I'm right.
I'm currently in the studio with my man Chris Reed. Shout out to Chris Reed, our producer. We currently working on Life on Me too.
Ever bring you harm, so every time you cry, and I can feel it's being torn.
All my music, Freedom Summer, Life on You. Download all that music. It's good music. And follow me on Twitter at Brian James Music. Instagram, Brian James Music. Twitter is Brian James Music. Facebook is Brian James Music.
Pride would never bring me to my knees. Knowing deep down inside this is where you ought to be. I wanna stop you, but I think my heart's stopping me.
Story is the best story you've heard. And I would rather be the most ordinary person in the world. And if this is as good as it gets, then I'm done with it all. I'm gone. So farewell, so long, so long, so long.
When you reach that fork in the road, you gotta make a choice. Swear I'm going crazy when I think I hear your voice. Silence is